I always look at the DAW as a wonderful tool to teach musical concepts. So maybe you could talk about what type of skills they develop while they're being creative in YuStudio.
Absolutely. I'm a very foundational person, so I kind of like to start from the ground up and scaffold. I start with teaching loops as well as samples and transitions and arrangement, form, and you can do all of that in YuStudio, which is really great. You can, loop things at a time. I also did automation this year, a couple different plugin things. So yeah, I love to give the students kind of just a well-rounded, what framework of vocabulary and what they can do with music production.
Right. James, what about yourself? And how are you teaching creativity? And what are the types of things that your students are learning while they're being creative?
So similar to what Jamison said, we're using YuStudio. That's probably, I'd say, the majority of what we've done in class so far this year has been in YuStudio. We started learning. I initially started with having them create in the piano roll. That was kind of where we started in my class, teaching them how to make drum beats, how to input chords. I would teach them how to build chords. Coming from a more traditional background, for me, I really wanted to make sure that I didn't completely forget about some of the music skills and a little bit of the music theory without really talking about it a lot. Mm-hmm. Didn't want to bore the kids or anything like that, because most of my students are kids who haven't found a place in band, choir, or orchestra, and they've chosen this instead. So they want to have a good time, but I also want to make sure they're still learning some valuable musical skills. So we did a lot in the piano roll and taught them about arrangement and all the ingredients to make a good song. Then we started learning how to record audio, also using automation, like Jamison mentioned, teaching them about how to change dynamics and use that effect. And now we've gone down into film scoring. That was our third or fourth project this year, and they had a lot of fun with that. And that's when I really let them loose a little bit. Now that they had some basic skills, I forgot to mention, we used MIDI controllers, and I was able to actually teach them a little bit of piano skills, which was important. Wanted to make sure they had a little bit of knowledge with that as well. And what was great when we did the film scoring project is, I told them they could cut loose, go into the loops library, do whatever finds cool stuff. And it was fun to see some of the kids still go grab the MIDI controllers and play some of their own original stuff, combined with some of the loops that they may have found.